Without meat, fish, or dairy. Veganism has moved off the fringe, but famously implemented, William swearing off foods derived from animals. Today and tomorrow we'll explore what it means to go vegan, starting with advocate and author of Veganist, Kathy Preston. She's quick to point out that being vegan doesn't have to mean giving up the pleasures of a fine meal or a martini.
Well, I'm not a gal that likes anything strict or disciplined or, anything. I grew up in Doraville, Georgia, and I ate barbecued ribs and chicken fried steak and all kinds of cheesy grits, and I never even thought twice about it. I think that food ties us to our community and our traditions, and it's the thing that makes us feel good and connected. So I wouldn't want to eat in any way that made me feel like I was missing out on something. So vegan basically is, some people go into it for health reasons. Some people, like me, went into it because they saw what was happening to animals as they became food. To me, it's about leaning into it. It's about gradually moving away from animal foods and toward plant-based foods.
It's certainly entered the mainstream in a lot of places around the country. Restaurant chains now, some of them offer vegan dishes, but there are still nutritionists and other experts who would say that a vegan diet just simply does not offer enough of the important nutrients that we get from animal products. Just some examples of what are the best things that one can eat as a vegan that would substitute for what animal products have given us in terms of nutrition.
It's funny because I love the things that I grew up eating, and so I stick with that stuff. For instance, at my house, once a week, we have Mexican food. So instead of a chicken burrito, I will have a black bean burrito. And I still have it with guacamole and salsa and rice, and there's non-dairy sour cream that I can have, so I want that. I have chili, so I make it with non-meat crumbles that the kind you can in your grocery stores. But just to move in the direction of whole grains and beans and vegetables and fruits. So basically, rice, quinoa, barley, rye, new meat alternatives that are on the market that people who aren't necessarily into eating whole grains and beans are going to prefer those things.
You have written that you are among many vegans who have had problems getting eggs to the table. It can involve problems with the environment, animal cruelty. Why not just buy from an organic local farm?
Certainly an organic, family-owned local farm is better. A lot of people don't have access to that. Besides, you bring up organic, and I think that's a really good point. There's not enough acreage in the world to supply our kind of appetite. There just isn't. The only answer really is to decrease our consumption of meat.
For me, one of the statistics that jumps out is how much grain or food it takes to come up with just 1 pound of steak. It would be about 1 pound of steak to 100 pounds of food.
Exactly. Well, it takes many more times the resources to grow the feed, to ship the feed to the farms, to operate the huge farms, to slaughter the animals, to refrigerate the carcasses, to ship the carcasses, all of that stuff. It takes exponentially less resource intensive to eat the grains and soy directly. And on average, it takes more than 10 times as much fossil fuel also to make 1 calorie of animal protein as it does to make 1 calorie of plant protein.
Your latest book is called Lean, and you've been mentioning leaning into veganism. So you are reasonably open about how people approach this, and I'm wondering if you think that a meatless Monday, or even like a meat only on Sunday, sort of way of going at it, does that have value in your opinion? Or does one really have to, at some point, get to being a vegan?
No, I think it's all about leaning in. That's the way I did it. I certainly didn't do anything overnight. I would never recommend that. I mean, I have a 2% rule myself, and that is if there's 2% of some animal product in a food, I'm not going to make myself insane. Like, I'm not going to grill the waiter and say, are you sure there's no eggs in that pasta? I'm going to do the best that I can. And check this out, if every American had one meat-free day per week, it would be the same as taking 8 million cars off American roads in a year.
Could you offer a favorite dish or a favorite meat substitute that anyone, just about anywhere, can find, prepare, and enjoy?
Well, I'm going to stick with the basics here. Beans and legumes, you can find them anywhere, and it's pennies per meal. My favorite meal is I'll make like freeze but I'm also a big fan of alternatives. So I can still have my chicken and mashed potatoes and green beans, but plant-based thing. And I make my mashed potatoes with soy or almond milk. All that stuff is, to me, really comforting. I want my comfort.
Have Preston's sources of life in diet. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
The window is fine, so it is already there.
It takes some creativity, it takes stepping outside the box for people who might not be adept at cooking or just learning about the different foods out there. The vegan diet can provide a great opportunity to explore various foods.
Chef and activist Brian Terry recipes and stories from his new cookbook, Inspired Eating. This is Morning Edition with NPR News. I'm Ray Montani.
I'm David Green.
WUWM is supported by Half Price Books, celebrating a shopping event Wednesday, December 26th through Sunday, December 30th, for a selection of new and used books, music, movies, and more. More information is available at htv.com.
You know, you're a gift of support to WWF can take many forms, joining as a sustaining member, making an additional gift in any amount, or even donating a vehicle. You can visit WUWM.com/give to make a special year-end gift within the next couple of days, December 31st, right straight ahead. And a special thank you for helping WUWM close out 2012 financially strong. Thanks a lot. We're broadcasting from Chase Tower in downtown Milwaukee. You're listening to 89.7 WUWM, Milwaukee Public Radio, your NPR station. It's 8 o'clock.
Good morning. The housing market is showing signs of life. Fewer unsold homes, fewer underwater homeowners. While foreclosure rates remain high in places, prices are rising. On Morning Edition from NPR News. This hour will report on the changing music industry where fewer and fewer people are actually buying music. I'm Renee Montana.
I'm David Green, and what do you think? Too early for a cocktail?
Well, maybe just a sip.
Good. Author Leslie Bloom loves cocktail culture, and she'll share some favorites. Plus, with all the buzz about the old said that House needs to sign off the bill, and the Senate has already passed extending tax breaks for anyone under $250,000. The statement says in part, quote, no further legislation in the Senate until Republicans drop their turn of obstruction. This has got the front page of the TV to see anything about the new surveillance bill. There's nothing on the schedule about the clip, but the majority leader Reid said the senators should be ready for fiscal limitations and possible weekend sessions. NPR's Arnold Shapiro providing news to go. International Hotline traveled to Russia on Saturday to see what the civil crisis in Syria. This is Connie Hodge.
Approach President apparently on point is similar to that of his predecessor, to get the government and opposition factions to stop fighting and agree on a transitional government that will lead to elections. Rahimi reiterated those goals to reporters in Damascus today without touching on any of the flashpoints for disagreement that have stymied previous peace efforts. Opposition leaders say any transition that leaves President Bashar al-Assad in power, even as a figurehead, is unacceptable. There's also the question of whether Assad would be eligible to run for re-election when his current term expires in 2014. As one of Syria's strongest allies, Moscow's role is seen as potentially crucial. Peter Kenyon, NPR News, Istanbul.
Egyptian opposition groups are calling for protests against the new constitution. They've spoken out moments after Egypt's President Mohamed Morsi hailed the document. Dina Saioudi reports protests are planned for the second anniversary of Egypt's revolution.
President Mohamed Morsi addressed the nation and congratulated Egyptians on endorsing the new constitution. Endorsement of the controversial document is far from unanimous. Minutes after Morsi's address, the National Salvation Front, Egypt's leading coalition of opposition parties, announced in a press conference that this is only the beginning of the battle against the constitution. The front claims the document does not represent all Egyptians and paves the way for an authoritarian and Islamist regime. For NPR News, I'm Dina Salahuddin in Cairo.
And this is NPR News. The number of people seeking new unemployment March of 2008 last week. The Labor Department also says weekly applications were down by 12,000 and the 4-week average is down to nearly a 5-year low. Former President George H.W. Bush has been moved to intensive care at a Houston hospital. Mr. Bush is 88 years old and has been dealing with bronchitis and a persistent fever. Spokesman Jim McGrath says doctors are cautiously optimistic.
They don't put you in the ICU because things are going well. So we're obviously hoping that the medicine and treatments can help him turn things around.
And McGrath spoke with KRIV-TV in Houston. There are as many as 80 drug trafficking cartels now operating in Mexico. As NPR's Carrie Kahn reports, that number comes from the new Mexican administration's Attorney General, and it is far higher than earlier official estimates.
Officials in the new administration of Mexican President Enrique Peña Nieto have been widely criticizing the anti-drug trafficking strategy of their predecessor. On a popular national radio program, Attorney General Jesus Murillo Caram criticized former President Felipe Calderon's focus on cartel kingpins. Murillo told MBS Radio that the strategy did little to stem drug trafficking and caused much fragmentation of the major cartels. Taking out the leaders just gave more power to dangerous and violent gangs, said Murillo. According to his calculations, there are anywhere from 60 to 80 small and medium-sized cartels at work in Mexico. That differs greatly from the assessment earlier this year that named only 8 large drug cartels. Carrie Kahn, NPR News, Mexico City.
This is NPR News from Washington.
Support for NPR comes from the SCAN Foundation, committed to teaching integrity and independence at thescanfoundation.org.
I'm Dave Bannick for NPR News. The president of the Central African Republic is calling on France to put down a Rome rebellion. Some Western nations, as well as the UN, are pulling out. BBC's Tomas Fessy reports towns in the north of Syria are fallen. Rebels are moving on the
France, as the former colonial power, has always maintained a small military presence in the Central African Republic, which has a history of coups, and so because of the rapid frustrated and thought that France should be intervening to help stop the rebel advance. And so hundreds of youth protested in front of the French embassy, demanding that France intervene, and it turned violent. They threw stones at the building, tore down the French flag, and obviously France insists that they cannot intervene, that talks must be held to find a peaceful solution, and they've now deployed about 30 soldiers around the embassy to secure the premises. It's quite clear that the rebels have the pen on the ground, and regional leaders who are mediating the conflict gave them until Friday to withdraw their troops from the towns that they've been occupying in the last 2 weeks in order to start the peace talks. But given the weakened position that the government now finds itself in, this isn't very likely to happen. The rebel coalition says that they want the dialogue to happen now without any proclamations.
That's the BBC's Thomas Fessler. The man of the newspaper in suburban New York says it stands behind this decision. Published the names and addresses of local residents who and governments. It follows the deadly shootings at a Connecticut elementary school. Colby Hamilton of member station WNYC reports the move has prompted criticism from readers and politicians.
Journal News publisher Janet Hassan says she knew the decision would be controversial, but she defends the move, saying the recent shootings in Newtown, Connecticut make it important to know who is licensed to carry in the community. The newspaper published the interactive map on Saturday. The decision has been criticized as irresponsible and an invasion of privacy. For NPR News, I'm Colby Hamilton in New York.
NBC's Christmas Eve airing of the holiday classic film It's a Wonderful Life swept the TV ratings for that day. NPR's Netta Uluby reports more than 5.5 million viewers tuned in.
That's the largest audience the movie has seen in 7 years. It's a Wonderful Life ranked #1 for total viewership for the night among all major broadcast networks. The movie, from 1946, stars Jimmy Stewart as a man on the brink of suicide, shot by a guardian angel
George, you really had a wonderful life. Don't you see what a mistake it would be to throw it away?
A movie about homeless folks and their family, released in the wake of the Vietnam War with a deeply negative portrayal of the banking industry. And a number of reasons to make It's a Wonderful Life resonate so many in 2012. Janet Uluby, NPR News.
No word yet on what sparked a deadly house fire in Oklahoma City. A mother and her 4 children were killed. I'm Dave Mattingly, NPR News in Washington.
WUWM is underwritten by the Argosy Foundation, supporting the Healing Center, whose mission is to offer sexual abuse survivors and their loved ones opportunities for healing by providing counseling, bilingual advocacy, group therapy, and community education. The Healing Center is located at 130 West Bruce Street in Milwaukee and is open to the public. More information is available at thehealingcenter.org or at 414-671-HEAL.
It's Morning Edition from NPR News. I'm Renee Montagne.
And I'm David Green. Good morning. As many Americans know all too well, one of the biggest reasons the U.S. economy has struggled in recent years is the housing market. Well, it turns out the year 2012 was not so bad. There's more construction taking place. Home prices are up almost everywhere in the country. New figures out this week show that in the month of October, prices for single-family homes rose for the 9th straight month. And although foreclosure rates remain high in some regions, the bloated inventory of unsold homes has come down dramatically. NPR's Yuki Noguchi reports.
Just a few